Last time, after Reese repaired the android and turned his head right side up, Jonathan started to regain his memory. He was able to recall that Seth had stolen important data from him, so he headed off to Zeta Point on a mission to get it back. Meanwhile, Seth had also been scheming to take over the island from Dr. Z and to force the dinosaurs into an extreme evolution. But we won't let that happen. The D-Team is here to save the dinosaurs, and maybe the world.
Dinosaur King is what you wanna be, yeah. Make your move, come on and make your move. Dinosaur King is your destiny, yeah. Make your move, come on and make your move. Control the cards right in your hands. Jurassic giants at your command.
D-Team. Watch out, here we go. Prehistoric dinosaurs aren't extinct anymore. See them fight, hear a roar. Watch out, cause they're right next door. The past is in the present. Time's been twisted upside down. These fossils are colossal. Only one can wear the crown.
Dinosaur King is what you wanna be, yeah. Dinosaur King is your destiny, yeah. Come on, make your move.
Tricks of the Traitor!
First the ingrate betrays me, and then he has the nerve to challenge me? There's no way he'll get away with this!
But he kinda already has, Grandpa, and you never knew anything about it.
I suppose that's true. I'm just too trusting. And thank you so much for pointing that out to me, Rod!
Dr. Z!
Huh? What's he up to now?
Well, he's in the lab playing around with that petrified Tyrannosaurus fossil he seems to love so much.
And he was having so much fun in there, I don't think he even noticed us spying on him.
If you ask me, the time is right for an attack.
Well, what do you think, Grandpa?
Let's go! He's about to find out what happens to someone who betrays Dr. Z!
That's it. Come to life. We'll go down in history together. The history of dinosaur evolution. Huh?
You rotten traitor! Zeta Point is my island, and I won't stand for what you've done 1 minute longer! You're going down!
You're going down!
What's this?
It's gross! We landed in the garbage chute!
Which fool said something about going down?
Well, let me think.
With all due respect, I think it was someone with the last name of Z.
Are you suggesting it was me?
It must have been Rod.
Once again, all communication with Zeta Point is being blocked.
Which makes tracking down a moving target that much more difficult.
I hope Grandpa and the others are okay.
You don't have to worry about that, Laura. They've got Rod with them, so they should be just fine.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Protecting me? From what?
Huh?
What are you saying, Jonathan? Why would you be protecting me when you don't even know who I am?
You okay, Rex?
Stop being so mysterious and tell us who you are!
Now that I have my head on straight, it's becoming more clear. I remember I was a butler working for your father. That's right, and as his butler, I was sent here under his strict orders to watch over you and protect you, Master Rex.
Watch over me?
Can you try to remember more?
I have come from a time more than 100 years from now. The fact is that I have been sent here from the future.
Huh?
And Miss Laura has come from the future as well.
No, really?
But how is that possible?
We came in a time machine.
What?
Is this some kind of joke? Zeta Point itself is really a time machine.
That island we were on?
I can't believe it. From the future? But how can that be?
I don't get how any of this could be! It's just not possible!
Master Rex, your father is the preeminent expert on dinosaur research. His name is Dr. Ancient. He works with your mother, who is his co-researcher, Dr. Cretaceous.
You're telling me they were both paleontologists?
That's right. It's all coming back to me now, so allow me to start from the beginning. And where this story begins is just before you were born, Master Rex. The year was 2126. Dr. Ancient and his team were working at an archaeological dig from the Cretaceous period when they discovered something in the soil formation.
It's some sort of lithograph.
It turned out to be a discovery beyond their wildest imagining.
What is this?
Please, help us. Help us. Please
help us.
Please
Help us.
help us.
Please. I bet it's the same voices we heard.
I don't believe it. You mean this?
Exactly, but that is just a small part of the stone that Dr. Ancient discovered. The original stone consisted of parts that represent 6 different elements, and it had a centerpiece that would bind them all together.
So there were 7 pieces altogether?
Which means there are more out there.
Yes.
So what's the purpose of the stone?
Please help
us. Please help us.
We have suffered hardships for a very long time before finally settling on this earth and living in peace. And now we are afraid once again. Something terrible is going to happen unless we do something about it. The sky, the ocean, the land, and all life on this earth will perish. Please help us. You have to help us. Please?
Could they be dinosaurs?
I think so. It's possible we're hearing what they were feeling as they approached extinction.
There must be something we can do for them.
You're right.
They both agreed to do whatever was possible to help the dinosaurs and immediately took action. The power within that stone was beyond anything these 2 scientists could have anticipated. After many tests, they discovered they could use that power to create a time machine and then travel back and forth through time.
What?
They realized if they could travel to the age of the dinosaurs, then they might be able to rescue them. They were excited by this idea and began to work building it. It was 1 year later, on Christmas Day, that the time machine was ready to embark on its maiden journey. I packed my bags and prepared for the trip. Involved in the project was their gifted assistant Seth, along with another paleontologist, Dr. Z, his 3 assistants, Helga, their maid, and Dr. Z's 2 young grandchildren who didn't want to be left out of such a spectacular voyage. Filled with anticipation, we boarded the time machine, strapped ourselves in, and hoped for the best. And that is how we headed toward the age of the dinosaurs.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What?
What about Rex?